nkwaniriza ate mpozi olunaku olwaleero ku Hot News agokya era nga mpozi nze Sula Ssenyonga okubeera nga kutuusako ate ge tulina olunaku olwaleero mpozi ate we bwazibidde oba olunaku olwajjo nga mwana mulenzi Rain ono nga ate mpozi yakola ne mu kampuni eri ey'amawulire ne Rain abano nga ba comedian eyakwatibwa ku lunaku olwali lwa ku lwokubiri ku makya bwe bali mpozi ate bajenzi beetegesa okubeera nga beekalakaasa ono ye yagibwa mu maka ge n'atwalibwa ku poliisi y'e Nateete bwazibidde olunaku olwajjo nga kkooti y'e Mengo esobodde okubeera mpozi ate ng'ekkiriza okumweyimirira newankubadde baasoose kugaana kumweyimirirwa olw'ensonga nga bawa ensonga nti abazze kubweyimirira abamu tebeesigika abalala nga tebalina busobozi bukubeera mpozi nga bamuzza mu kkooti oluvannyuma lw'okubeera ng'ateereddwa wawulana oma Rain avunaanibwa musango gwa kubeera mpozi nti yakozesa by'omutimbagano n'akunga abaana oba abantu okujja ku nguudo okwekalakaasa olw'okulwanyisa mpozi ate kiri kye tumanyi ekiryanguzi ekifumbekedde mu palamenti okusinziira nga ate bwe bizze bitambula mu biraba olunaku olwajjo yabadde mpozi ayambibwako looya we oba munnamateeka wa NUP Shamim Malende mpozi ate n'abalala bw'atyo yasobodde okubeera ng'ava mu kkomera kulikirayo ddala katubafune
to East Africa where a court held that bail can be granted to the applicant irrespective of the class of the offense. So, Worship, if a court relies on that case, the issue of whether the offense, the nature of the offense can actually be dealt with under that law, under that case law. Secondly, Your Worship, in the case of Foundation for Human Rights versus Attorney General, Foundation for Human Rights versus Attorney General, Constitutional Petition number 20 of 2006. Court observed that the restrictions on the grant of bail are not mandatory. So, Your Worship, this is in respect to guideline 13 and the other guidelines that my land sister kept on quoting. Those guidelines are not mandatory, they're just directives to this Honorable Court, but does not take away Court's discretion to actually grant bail in this matter. Thirdly, Your Worship, State has only alluded that some of the accused persons of the sureties 1 and 2 are of advanced age, but she has not cited any law to guide this court. State has not cited any law that bars a person of advanced age to stand surety. So in absence of any law cited by State, it means there is no law there. And Your Worship, this court cannot operate on just common sense because it's not common. We use the law. So the law does not restrict a person of advanced age to be a surety. Additionally, Your Worship, just as I conclude, our State has asked this court that they should be given time to first investigate. But Your Worship, we invite this court to take note of the issue of the congestion in prisons. It is a matter that even State should not run away with. She should not run away from. Yesterday, Worship, I was in Luzira, and I've been there several times. And even the prison officers are crying and they're saying, please let court help us and release those people. Those ones who can go home, let them go home. We don't have even places where these inmates are sleeping. So Your Worship, in that line, vis-a-vis the fact that security is always crying of resources to investigate, it is just a trap to keep our the applicant in jail. So we pray that in light of that, the accused person can be granted bail and he will be reporting back to court. Lastly, Your Worship, the State has of course alluded to incitement, but she has not given to this court the name of any person that was incited before the accused person was arrested, or by that, meaning that she was now trying to be a witness instead of being a lawyer. So we pray that court disregards that. No, she has said that, she has stated that the incitement was in respect to some persons to rally, behind him being a celebrity and then come to the streets. So you don't just allege. If you want something to be taken by court, you must give proof. So she has not come up with any name. She would have said he was trying to incite people and incited so and so. And it goes on record, but it's not there, Your Worship. So in that line, Your Worship, we pray that that one is also disregarded, because that actually it goes into the merits of the case, which we do not want to discuss at this stage. Your Worship, in that line, we reiterate our earlier submissions and pray that the accused person be granted bail, and we also know the uncertainty in, fixing dates for the uncertainties in investigations, Your Worship, and inquiries, which I know court is also aware of. So we pray that bail can be granted on reasonable terms, and our client shall report to this court as and when required. I so pray, Your Worship. Let's see. Attempted to commit an offense of hate speech. Sir, you want this? There's a case.
20 and 26.
20?
20 and 26 computer misuse.